Alright, this is just a quick video. I want to go over two things in this TWAB, the newest one, that particularly stand out, and some things you might miss. Firstly is this Vist origin. If you haven't read up the origins, go read the TWAB. That'll make sense afterwards. Anyway, this origin, I want to go over it. See, it says chance on damage, and that's specifically damage I want to talk about, because damage could mean any, I'm guessing at least, damage means any weapon damage, and weapon damage is a lot of things. So stuff like the explosion of, explosive payload would be weapon damage. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it would be weapon damage considering how weapon buff affects it. Stuff like headstone crystals is weapon damage. Stuff like dragonfly is probably weapon damage. I actually don't know about that one. Still, firefly, same thing, probably weapon damage. All of that is weapon damage, meaning with this origin, all of that damage has a chance to refill your magazine. And I specifically want to talk about explosive payload, because that means you hit twice per hit. And yeah, twice per hit. You have a 30 round magazine, that's 60 chances, 2 per shot, to refill your magazine. You could possibly refill it twice in one shot, and there might be like a debuff, the cooldown to this, which would be fair. But yeah, that is something to look out for. So if there's any of this fucking weapon manufacturer, like auto rifles or anything like that with explosive payload, you probably want to get that shit. Also, the eager edge, whenever I find it, the lunge distance, yada yada. This could actually either mean the literal distance you go or the actual speed you go. It's probably the speed, considering like that would make more sense. It would be the speed. It could be literally just the distance of the lunge. So that's cool. And then also the cap to airborne velocity would this can potentially completely ruin shadow skating with eager edge. It probably won't, considering this line, it probably won't completely kill shadow skating. It will still be like faster than normal skating with it, is what I'm assuming at least. But this will nerf shadow skating with eager edge. One more thing, which I'm just gonna try and explain better because it's not explained very well. The Aegir's scepter kind of fix. This couldn't be, I guess, it could be slightly confusing to some people. Basically, what it's saying is they're changing the perk. They're changing the catalyst perk that empowers you, We've all seen it before. Basically now, you will no longer be able to gain super while the perk is active. So you will not be able to gain super at all while the perk is active. And to counteract this, the super is now just going to drain slower. So overall, it's probably going to be a buff. And also, it will now work in some encounters that it didn't. That's why they're changing it, because on some encounters it literally couldn't work because of fucking reasons that would just make it more complex. Anyway, yeah, you can no longer gain super while it's active, which means yes, you can no longer have an infinite Aegir Scepter in powered mode. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Yada yada. That's it. That's all I got.